being revived. But we do move on now and we head over to the Indo-Pacific. China and ASEAN vowed to strengthen economic ties at the foreign ministers' meeting in Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia's Foreign Minister Mohammed Hassan said the ASEAN-China Free Trade Area 3.0 will boost regional resilience. China's Wang Yi called for global unity and a fair multipolar order. Both sides stressed peace in the South China Sea and defended rules-based trade. The talks come amid US tariff pressure and shifting supply chains across Southeast Asia. Let's have a look at what the Malaysian and Chinese foreign ministers have said.
The fragility of global peace is becoming more apparent by the day. This demands that we double our efforts towards ensuring that peace and stability in our region are maintained. We must therefore ensure that geopolitical tensions do not escalate or threaten to undermine security and global trade in the South China Sea. Towards this end, ASEAN calls on all parties to manage the situation in the South China Sea with wisdom and prudence. ASEAN welcomes the progress on the Code of Conduct in the South China Sea and hopes for continued positive momentum.
在世界动荡变革的重要时刻，面对团结还是分裂，和平还是冲突，合作还是对抗的时代之问，我们需要以史为鉴，积极倡导平等有序的世界多极化、普惠包容的经济全球化，推动国际秩序朝着更加公正合理的方向发展。
Well, joining us on the programme to discuss these comments and the upcoming ASEAN Foreign Minister meetings is Dr. Satoru Nagao, Fellow at the Hudson Institute, joining us live from Tokyo, Japan. Dr. Nagao, thank you, as always, for joining us. Let's first look at the statements that we've just listened to, talking about stability and lack of it currently worldwide, also looking at trade and a situation that has led to instability in global economics. What do you think that the key points of these messages are, and how do you think that will play out at this ASEAN summit, where we know US Secretary of State Marco Rubio will be present, with the US, of course, involved with tariff action, but also directly involved in many of the conflicts, whether that's through support or allying nations through military action or supplies?
Currently, because of President Trump's U.S. policy, global trade rule is changing. In the past, global trade is global free trade, but now the imposing sanction for national interest is a common way. And based on the bilateral negotiation to deal is a common way, because the United States want to change the rule. Under the current global free trade rule, China is catching up to the United States. So United States want to change the rule itself. That is the reason they want to change. But if each country try to demand their national interest in the negotiation, big size country has the advantage, because they have the many cards to deal. So that's why the ASEAN should be integrated their economy as a big size economy. So that's why such kind of remark has came from the ASEAN side. But at the same time, reality is different in the ASEAN, because some countries are pro-US, some countries are pro-China, and some countries try to be independent. So there are a variety of opinion inside. In case of Vietnam, Vietnam has already concluded the tariff-related negotiation with the United States. And some countries try to concede, and because maintaining the good cordial relation with the United States. But at the same time, some countries, including Malaysia, want to maintain the very good relation with China. So indeed, ASEAN itself is divided. That is the problem and weak point of ASEAN, and reality indeed. So they try to integrate effort that is a logical thing, but as a reality, this is also the tough job for ASEAN. But that is current situation, I believe.
Yes, Dr. Nagao, we are unfortunately out of time, but thank you ever so much for joining us. We will, of course, continue to bring you all the developments from the ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting and all the wider ramifications amid instability, specifically over trade, but also with ongoing conflicts. We move on now, though. Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto and Brazilian